Hi friends, welcome back to the Video Peek. I'm your stylist, Shauna Rose, and we've got some fabulous winter holiday clothes. So soft. I wish you could just feel how soft this is. I wish there were words that would truly translate what this feels like on my fingertips. But unfortunately, or fortunately I should say, you're gonna have to come in to experience it. Or I can ship it to you. That also works. I love this little sweater. Look at this beautiful lace, but what I'm really excited to tell you about it is that I'm wearing it backwards. So it's actually sort of like a long tunic type sweater, because if I didn't have it belted, it would go all the way down. So that could be really cute too with like a legging and a boot. I just have it on with this black pant and a boot because that's what I was wearing today, so I sort of built the outfit around my lower half. But I think there's so many different combinations of how we could wear this because it's white. Hello, it goes with everything. But let's see what this looks like when I turn it around. So here it is turned around. So it's sort of like a boat neck. I added this long necklace to sort of bring the color of my boot up, kind of marry the look, so to speak. Please ignore the wrinkles. I have to hang and tag and price, and sometimes steaming becomes the last thing that happens before you take it home. So if you want it steamed, I promise I'll do it for you. So ignore it during the video. But look at this fabulous back. Isn't that fun? I just love it. I just think it's so pretty. I really like things that have back detail. I mean, as you know, I have my tattoo on my back, and that has a lot to do with the fact that I like the surprise, the element of surprise. It looks very conservative, almost so what, depending on, you know, how we put it together, the jewelry, the scarf. But then when you turn around, it's like, bam! You know, business in the front, party in the back. For me, typically I like the party to be in the front and the back, but you get to decide. So I also thought it would be fun to add a different necklace just to give you an idea of how changing one small detail can really change the entire look. So I have on a black pant, so I thought, okay, let's add a black necklace, and it has a little bit of the beige in here to pick up from the boot, and then we have these fun pops of turquoise to give the outfit a little bit more personality. Kind of fun, huh? And here we have the same tunic sweater in black. You just can't go wrong with these classic colors like black and white. You can mix them and match them with so many things in your closet. So what do you have in your closet that this might be perfect for? So I added a little tribal-y necklace, give it a different vibe, threw on the hat again, and boom. Isn't it so fun? I love it. Simple, but not. And just so you can see it both ways, here it is turned backwards. So one thing I didn't mention to you when I had on the white is that it's very plunging, if you didn't already notice, and it's easy enough to throw on any color cami underneath this. I just have on a nude bra. I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable being a little bit on the sexy side, like not too much, but just enough. And if you're not comfortable with that, how fun would it be to throw on a little red cami under this? That would be awesome. Or maybe you have a leopard one. You know how I love leopard. How would you wear it? These tunic sweaters come in two different sizes, extra small, small, and the medium large. I was wearing the medium large. It was a little bit big on me. I would probably go with the extra small, small. And remember, I'm about a 9'10". I'm a 36C in the bra area, so that should give you a little bit of an idea of how it might fit you. Plenty of room in the arms, lots of stretch. Super soft and flattering. Look at this adorable poncho. The weather is chilly, maybe not during the day, but it definitely is in the evening. And I always need a wrap, and I highly recommend that you carry one with you, even if you think you're not going to need it. This little poncho is not something that I typically would have picked, but the sales lady talked me into it. And I thought, okay, maybe it's not me, but I feel like it's going to be really cute on somebody. And of course, now that I have it on, I feel fabulous, which is why I try to inspire you girls to play dress up when you're in here, because you just never know. I'm trying these things on for you guys thinking they're just for you, but once I get them on my body, I fall in love with them. So you should always play dress up. Do not prevent yourself from finding something that you might love. Get out of your own way, get into the dressing room and try these things on because it is so much fun. Okay, so the cool thing about this poncho, it's got sort of like this little tweed vibe, right? This is a knit, very soft and comfortable. You can feel the texture. And it's got this faux fur, which is really fun. Also around the collar. So you would definitely want to wear a top under this. If you run hot, then wear a tank top. If you get chilly easily, then you may want to put on a long sleeve. Also, depending on the climate, where you live, where you're going, maybe you're going on vacation, you're just going to have to figure out what to wear underneath based on you and where you live or where you're going to be. I don't have anything on underneath because, as usual, I'm in a hurry. So I just threw it on over my bra. I don't know, I suppose you could wear it like that. I don't think I would recommend it, but hey, more power to you. I always like to inspire you to be your own unique self. So if that's what you want to do, go for it. But I would recommend throwing something underneath. And I just wanted to show you this fun inside. Look how yummy that is. I mean, that is so cuddly. And these are great gifts because ponchos are one size, so pretty much anybody's going to look fabulous in this. How fabulous is this sort of poncho? It's not a traditional poncho because if it were, it wouldn't have these adorable little sleeves here. Look how cute that is. It's such a fun little unexpected detail, right? I do like the turtleneck when we're going into the colder weather because it makes you feel so cuddly and warm. You are going to have to wear something underneath unless, you know, you want everything showing when you like raise your hands, which is fine. You can do that too. But if it's going to be cold, you're probably going to want to do a layer. Not to mention how cute would it be to have a little layer coming out from under here. Maybe we should try that. I threw on this necklace just to show you that you can wear a necklace with this. I think sometimes people think, oh, the turtleneck's going to get in the way. I can't wear a necklace with it, but you totally can. Obviously, this looks great. This little bit of fringe is adorable. The length is cute. Let's see what it looks like with a layer, shall we? Well, because I had this sort of burgundy color in the necklace, I added a little burgundy layer underneath. So it gives you a little bit of extra coverage, makes the outfit that much more interesting, and probably will make you feel a little bit more comfortable too because you're not having everything out on Front Street, if you know what I mean. You want to know what else is exciting about this? I got it in this beautiful cranberry. Isn't that so fabulous? It's fabulous. You're going to be so beautiful in this. Or maybe somebody that you're gifting it to is going to be beautiful in this. Really soft and comfortable, stretchy, acrylic, so easy to take care of. And I feel like it's got some kind of trendy vibes, but at the same time, I think it could last forever. What do you think? How fabulous is this? Oh my gosh. Look at the fringe. I don't know if you can see it because the background is kind of dark, but it's just, I just want to keep twirling. Okay, so again, because I'm being lazy, I didn't put on the exact right top underneath, but the color went and I felt like, okay, you guys will get the idea. Personally, I would wear one of our tank tops. We have a high-low swing that I like in the burgundy that is not going to show every tiny detail of our body. I tied the fringe together because it doesn't close on its own, but I tied the fringe to create some closure to give me a little bit more camouflage in the areas where I don't want to be on Front Street. And that's something that you can do too. Otherwise, you probably want to wear a tank top that's a little bit looser. You can put it with jeans to pick up from this blue. Maybe you have boots this color. There's so many things we can do with this. Really comfortable, not a lot of stretch. I'm wearing a medium and I might even go to a large actually. It's comfortable though. The medium feels good. It feels right. But there's definitely not a lot of stretch in these, so you probably want to get your size or one size bigger. Isn't it so fun? Look at that. I mean, really? This is so killer. This is so fabulous. You have to have this. You have to call me or email me or message me right now and have me hold this for you because it is the cutest thing ever. I mean, hello, Stevie Nicks. How badass is this? I mean, seriously, I just want to do like slow motion, like dancing, flying, butterfly dance moves, but in slow motion and against some kind of background that really allows you to see this amazing fringe. And look at this, like basically patchwork with the raw edges. And guess what? Super stretchy. So because it's slid up on the sides, see that? It gives us permission to pull it up and tie it. And that's always nice to have that option. It's cute, right? And then I would probably just blouse this a little bit. Just a tad, maybe tug it down to cover the cupcakes depending on what you're in the mood for. But I just think this is such a cool piece. Another thing I like to do when it's slit up the sides is tie little knots to make it look a little bit shorter in the front. How cool is that? So we just kind of changed the vibe just by adding a couple of knots. By getting a little bit naughty. So cute. And black and white, again, it's so classic. You can really just have this forever. And even though it's funky because of the patchwork and the fringe, the black and white does sort of bring it in a little bit, if you know what I mean. So comfy, plenty of room in the arms, nice sleeve length, not too long. So freaking cute. Like you. This is a basic, so I know it's not that exciting, but sometimes basics are exciting because it's exactly the thing that we need to complete our outfit. So just to, basically they call this mushroom, just a nice little cozy modal cardigan, fitted on the sleeve, but plenty of stretch. I'm wearing a medium. You can tie it if you want to. But if you've needed some basic piece in this color range for anything that you have in your closet, I finally got these in, so come and get it. Look how adorable this comfy, cozy little throw and go sweater is. I love it. It looks like it's been painted or sort of brushed with bleach. Look how comfy this is. I love that scoop neck. It's not a V-neck, which is my favorite, but the scoop, a low scoop, is just as good for me. You can pull it off your shoulder. Sometimes if it's stretchy enough, you can pull it off of both. Ooh, you totally can. Fun. You can do a little tuckle, you know, tuck it near the buckle. So cute. Covers the goodies, plenty of stretch. This is another one that I've had long time ago and they made it again and I was like, yes, I love this. This is definitely one of those pieces that you're gonna wear a ton. Just comfy, and it's got that little funky vibe that we crave sometimes. Like we don't want to just wear a plain black. It's got to have a little edge, right? That way the world knows who we are. We know what we're doing. We're classy, but we got a little edge. This beautiful off-the-shoulder lace top is an oldie but goodie here at We Boutique. It's a piece that I get every year whenever they come out with it because it's just fabulous. You can wear it all year. You can add any color cami underneath. It's just a fabulous piece. Again, I have on my bra, my nude bra, and I tied it up just to show you what that would look like, but you can wear it long. You can see that it's a little bit long enough to cover the goodies and the cupcakes. And if you wanted to tie it but not so high, you can tie it low off to the side so it still covers the goodies. But such a beautiful piece, and if you don't already have one, I highly recommend getting one of these in your closet, because I swear you can wear this till the end of time. It will always look beautiful and it will always be a crowd pleaser. I should just call this the We Repeat video, because there's a handful of things that I got this time that are repeats from over the years. And guess what? I'm going to get them every year, because not all of us have them yet, and they're just fabulous. Like, I know why they keep making them. So this is this adorable tie-dye button up with a lace sleeve and a little collar. It's a high-low. And this is the kind of top that you can actually wear to something that's a little bit more conservative, because it's got the buttons and the collar, but not be super conservative. Again, anytime we've got the two separate sides, it's easy to tie that. It's also easy to throw on a little layer, get a long layer down here. So cute and so easy to wear. And soft. Did I mention how soft it is? It's so soft. This is brushed lace, so it's strong and durable. And you can throw this in the washer and hang it up, and you'll be good to go and ready to wear it again. So there's a few more items that I'm not going to get to today because I'm on a time crunch. But get in here and see what maybe you didn't get to see on the video. One of the things that I've noticed since I've learned to love myself, and by the way, learning to love yourself, it's not like a mountaintop where you get there and you're there. It's like a journey. You get there and then you fall back, and then you get there and you fall back, and you get there and you fall back. If you make it a discipline to pay attention to yourself, to call yourself on your own BS, that is literally the most important part of self-love. You have to look at your flaws radically look at your flaws, because guess what? We all have them. We all have shadows that we don't even know are there. And guess what? It takes people who are closest to us, our family, our relationships, our friends. Usually it's the people that we're in relationships that allow us to see our shadows, to uncover what it is in us that we need to work on. So I just want to emphasize how important it is to look at your own stuff, your own dirt, the things that you have to look at and go, maybe I should clean that up. Maybe some of my hardships, some of my trials and tribulations are related to this issue that I'm ignoring because it's easier to ignore. And it truly is. For instance, oftentimes when somebody comes to me with something that they don't like that I'm doing, what's my first instinct? Defend, right? I want to defend myself. Oh, I did it because of this. I have 8 million reasons why I did whatever it is I did. And stop doing that. Don't do that. That is the worst thing you can do in conflict resolution. The best thing you can do is hear the person out fully and completely. Find out how it made them feel. And try to find a compromise. Try to find a way around whatever it is that you're doing that might make it a little bit easier on the other person. Because let's face it, I mean, we have to compromise. There's not an area in our life where we don't have to compromise. Well, at least in relationships, I can say that for sure. I guess, hey, with clothes, you know, we don't always have to compromise. We can wear whatever we want when we want. But honestly, even with clothes, I find myself compromising all the time. I feel like the key to happiness is compromise. Compromising with grace, you know. Compromise is never easy, but always necessary. And it's up to us to be willing to put that into action. It's up to us to apply that. It's hard. We want to dig our feet in. We want to be right. But relationships and life in general require us to bend and not break, right? So that's what we want to do. We want to learn how to bend. You know that you've reached a good compromise when both people feel a little disappointed. And I think that's probably right. Either they both feel disappointed or they both feel grateful that they reached a compromise. Who knows? But that's what compromise is. You're not getting everything you want. You're not getting it exactly the way you want. But another way to deal with compromise in a healthy way is to look at what you did get out of it. Stop focusing on what you didn't get and start focusing on what you did get. And usually that's where we're going to find our peace, our sense of peace, our joy. So do me a favor, in the upcoming weeks, pay attention to some of your bad habits. Start to recognize patterns, old patterns, right? We think we've overcome things, and then we start to see the same BS bubbling up, and we're like, I thought I got over that, but no, we didn't. And it's sort of like, cleaning your house. It's not like you clean your house once and it's done. No, like a month later, it's like way overdue, right? So same thing with self-love. We have to constantly touch up all the little hidden areas, all the little shadows, all of the old past traumas and emotional scar tissues that bubble up to the surface, because guess what? We're human and we're here to learn. And the only way we're going to learn is through our trials and our tribulations. We grow in our challenges. One of my favorite sayings is, sometimes you think you've been buried, but really you've been planted. And it's only a matter of time until you bloom. So give yourself grace. Please do not beat yourself up. Please do not turn to blame. Blaming you or anybody else is just going to send you running laps. That's it. Running laps. That's all you're going to do. You're not actually going to move forward. So get away from blame. Don't blame you. Don't blame anyone else. Go into grace, forgiveness, understanding, compassion. Look for the lesson every time. Look for the lesson. Because once you get it, it'll be way easier to deal with the discomfort of whatever it is you're dealing with. When you can see that lesson clearly and you can go, wow, I really grew from that. So now it's not all for nothing. Now the pain and the struggle actually came with a gift. And now you're going to go on to be a better version of yourself. You're going to be able to help others. And isn't that the goal? The goal for me is to learn how to be more compassionate towards others, because that's something I struggle with. I think we're all getting numb. We're all getting desensitized, and that's something that we need to work on and fight against, because compassion is the goal. I think one by one, starting with ourselves, that we can help change this world for the better. Keep up the good work. One love.